Welcome to another episode of Dos Nav Cincos. This is episode number 51. This week we are reviewing, as part of our That's What I Call Cinco's anime, we are reviewing Wicked City, as well as Street Sharks Season 3, Episode 15. But before we get into that, as always, I'm your host, David.
I'm Stuart.
And I'm Ben.
Ooh,
Wow, what happened to you, Stu?
We got some peppy Ben. Stu, what's going on?
Ben's just trying to outdo me.
Trying. Like I have to try.
If the listeners could hear Ben before we started recording, he sounded just like me.
And then he took a shot of cocaine. That's what you guys do, right? You eat weeds?
Yeah, thanks, Sean. I mean,
Wow, way to blow up a spot.
Ooh, okay. All right. Well, I guess that's how this one's going to go. So, as we, the reason why we did anime this week was because our viewers chose on episode 50, our live edition, where we reviewed Rush Hour 1 and 2.
And proved that Rush Hour 2 is the better Rush Hour.
Okay, whatever. All right. If you guys enjoyed that, definitely let us know. We're definitely a little bit more engaged on YouTube as well as on Twitch. So come hang out with us wherever you're getting your podcast at, but definitely on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and then drop a note for us. Let us know if you guys enjoyed being able to see the three of us reviewing movies live together with you guys on the chat, as well as some of the other games maybe you guys like to see us play. So yeah, definitely let us know. This week we reviewed Wicked City, and before we get into that, I just wanted to check in with the guys. Ben, did you see anything else besides our movie of the week?
yeah, this past Saturday I went to the drive-in.
Nice.
And I went to go see Jurassic Park, so that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool because the company that was putting it on, they actually got like the Jurassic Park SUVs and Jeeps out there.
What?
Yeah, and a lot of them were dressed up, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, good for them.
For those people who don't know which drive-in theater, which one did you go to?
I went to the one at the Irvine Spectrum, but it was being held by a company called Starlight
Express?
Yeah, Starlight Express.
Stu, it sounds like you went to this. Did you go to this?
No, I just felt like saying Starlight Express.
Yeah, he just want to say that. I can't remember what Starlight something, but and I know I'm going to mix it up because there is a Starlight movie theater in Yorba Belinda, and they're not.
That'd be hilarious if it was the same one.
It's not. It's definitely not because that one is like a hole in the wall. So it's Starlight something, and you should go check them out. It was pretty cool. I think they did it really well.
If we can never find them.
It's Starlight drive-in movie. Just Google it. It's there somewhere.
It's just Starlight. It's just
Starlight.
I think it's just Starlight. There's no rest of the name to it.
Like
Hello,
Cher.
summer drive-in movies, comedy and live entertainment, all under the stars.
Yeah, there you go.
$30 per car, and includes a free bag of popcorn. Nice.
They did not do that for us, probably because it was Irvine.
What does that?
Also,
why would that be the case?
Because they decided to charge $50 a car.
Oh, but did you get free popcorn?
No, I want free popcorn. What the fuck?
That's what it says. It says through August 20th.
Boo! Boo! Irvine Spectrum. Boo!
Oh, sorry. Cost was Monday and Tuesday is this drive-in deal is $30 per car and includes a bag of popcorn. Wednesday through Sunday is $50 per car and includes a $20 Irvine Spectrum Center gift card to use towards dinner or snacks from one of our restaurants before the flick. Did you receive the $20 Irvine Spectrum gift card?
I did, and I don't think it's just an Irvine Spectrum gift card. I think it's just a cash card. So you could go anywhere with it.
We just handed you cash, and then it's taped to a card.
I mean, it's just a Visa card. I mean,
so some of the ones that are coming up for this Friday is Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Monday next week is Secret Life of Pets 2. Wednesday is Crazy Rich Asians, and then Thursday is A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. So are you going to watch Crazy Rich Asians, David?
I've already seen Crazy Rich Asians. I believe Indiana Jones.
Well, yeah, were you in it?
David was obligated to view that movie.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's Asian.
Well, I don't know about the rich part, but
No,
Yeah.
if I was rich, I wouldn't be trying to this third stream of revenue with you guys.
yeah.
I would have my own podcast with my own posse. They'd be all paid to praise me as
I mean, if you start paying us, we'll totally praise you. But until
No.
that day,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Well,
Or
you
at least
suck.
we'll stop dunking on you.
no.
The bar's so low.
I don't have enough money to be able to quality the desires for you guys to dunk on me all the time.
It's not really a desire. It's just kind of there, you know. It's just like you kind of have to do it.
It's kind of like a bodily function. You breathe,
Hey.
your heart beats.
You dunk on David.
Wait, it's also happening at Fashion Island in Newport. They're doing the Goonies on Saturday.
Nice.
Nice. Huh. I might do that one because I do
know
like the
that-
Goonies.
I know the Ontario airport was doing something similar, but when I looked at the availability of tickets, they were all sold out. So
Yeah, it
Talladega
seems like
Nights on the 16th for Irvine Spectrum.
yeah, it seems like you have to get the tickets for these kind of earlier.
$60. 60
Yeah.
bucks.
Yikes. But yeah, I went to go see that, and surprisingly, I don't know. I haven't seen Jurassic Park 1 in a while, and it's held up incredibly well.
I'm sure they probably retouched it before they let you guys watch this, right?
I don't know. I mean,
Wasn't there
it's like you could tell it's like dated, but it's still really good. You know, like the practical effects are good. The CG is surprisingly good. Like everything was just phenomenal. You know, it was just like
Jeff
holy crap.
Goldblum is young in this one.
That was also really surprising. Just looking at Jeff Goldblum, like, damn, he looks okay now, but damn, he used to even look even younger. It's just like
Yeah.
Jeff
Jesus.
Goldblum is eternal. He's an eternal, so he just
He is.
he doesn't age like everyone else.
Yeah, if Thor Ragnarok taught me anything, he's a celestial being that he is. But yeah, so go. I would definitely recommend it. I would caution against going into the Spectrum to get food because holy shit, there are so many people.
Oh, really?
Irvine.
Okay.
I thought Irvine was like, or at least Orange County was like super tightened down or super
Oh
strict.
hell no! Oh hell no! That's like the complete opposite.
Am I
Yeah, wasn't it
misremembering?
like 3 episodes? I was editing episode 47, and they were just talking, and Ben was just talking about how everybody in Orange County is just literally ignoring everything. They're like, wear a mask, and they're like, no.
That's right. I had it backwards.
Yeah, whole bunch of Karens out here, man. That's all it is.
All right.
Damn.
Well, Ben, thank you for that suggestion. For those who are listening, it is Starlight, STARLITE, drive-in movies. So definitely check that out. That will be available through the 20th as far as that announcement goes. What about for you, Stu? Have you seen anything else besides Wicked City?
It's a wicked city.
It's wicked.
No, not really. Although I've been trying to watch Dark,
Mhm.
and I don't know what it is. I just can't get into it. I
Damn it.
think the problem I have is like I might have to like start over and watch with subtitles because I just can't get over like the
You're still watching a dub?
dub version.
Oh.
Like it's really bad in the dub version. I think that's why I'm having issues.
Yeah, we couldn't get through one episode of it, so we're just like, okay, fuck it, and then we did German. But then at the same time, if you do that, you can't really put it on the background, and you have to
You
really,
have to pay attention.
Right.
yeah.
So I mean,
So-
I think I know the gist of what's happening. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know. I just got to try. I just got to maybe keep trying or just switch back to subs. Because yeah, I mean, or maybe I just haven't got to the point where it picks up yet. I don't know. I'll keep trying.
For some reason, I kept thinking that Ben was going to say, "Oh no, you don't need to go back to the German. We just switched it to Spanish."
Then I asked Letty what it is.
Can you
Yeah,
translate for me so that way I don't have to listen to this?
Yeah, so the
Watch it.
Spanish version, fun fact, they just took the German version and put the Google Translate to English, and then they put the English and Google Translate it to Spanish.
Yeah, I think I was just passing through I was just cooking in the kitchen, and then Evan and Stephanie were watching this movie. I forgot it was like called Heist or something.
Oh,
It's
Money
advertised
Heist?
pretty. Is that it? It's
in
heavily
Spanish?
Yes, but
Yeah,
they
it's
were
a TV
watching
show,
the English dub, and I was like, "Why does this look off?" I'm like, it's close. It kind of looks right, but then at the same time, something seems off. And then I didn't realize it, but it was like it's a Spanish TV show, right? So have either of you gotten a chance to watch that? I mean, it looked pretty interesting.
I've seen it. I don't know. It just didn't grab me. So
Mm.
Yeah, Letty actually watched all of it.
What were her thoughts on it?
She said it's garbage.
Excellent.
And-
So I will not spend any time watching that.
No, but the best part was I'm like, why are you still watching it?
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It's like how
Well,
David was
'cause
still watching Orange is the New Black.
you have to finish it. It's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, because if you don't finish it, you don't get to call it trash,
That's true.
right? It's kind of like it's like following like a really crappy sports team, right? It's like,
Like that? Oh, wait.
huh?
Nothing.
Or like a 90s cartoon.
Right? It's like, because Stu's such a huge fan. You know what? I'm gonna just use that segue. We're gonna shark dive right into our what we've been doing for forever. I'm sorry, you guys, but we are going to finish this. Like, this would be
God
too weird if
damn
we
it,
didn't.
we're gonna finish it.
That's right. And so we're going to be talking about season 3, episode 15 of Street Sharks. This week, the title of the episode is Shark Hunt. This week, Medusa's back. If you remember him from her previous episode, he was the quote-unquote environmentalist who was actually dumping waste into the marsh, and it looks like he's back at it again with his trusty sidekick Clamando, by his side. He tries to remove all of the animals from the Everglades so that way he can start polluting them again. But of course, our daring heroes, Ripster, Streaks, Slamu, and Jab come to the rescue with Moby Lick, who makes another appearance, and they are able to stop him. So that's pretty much everything that happens in this episode, and no montage.
Yep, just like last episode.
I think they're running out of they're running out of.
You ran out of songs.
And no, I think they're running out of money, and then they're not. They think that they're like, we blew our entire budget. All right, we can still animate. We just got to get to season 4, and because they've already built in all of these like different characters that they want made to become like recurring characters or bad guys. Because Paradigm is nowhere to be found in this one. Medusa says, "I'll be back." Right, like he's like, "I'm gonna get them again." Right after he gets thrown in jail. And then, what was the name of the other guy? The old gangster dude?
I don't remember.
Yeah, but you guys know who I'm talking about, right? The one with the
previous
chihuahuas.
episode.
Yeah.
Like, he's supposed to come back. I don't think those guys are going to make it to season 4. Because there's no season 4.
Yeah.
So there was a lot
at some point it crosses over into it with another show, right?
The dinosaur show?
What is it? Dinobots? I don't know.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, the animated TV series.
I would definitely watch that. Can you imagine if we had picked Street Sharks not knowing it, but it ended up flowing into a bunch of other TV shows, and then we didn't even know that they had crossovers with them?
Guys,
like, well, I guess we're going to keep watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because the Street Sharks invaded their universe.
Guys, you know that towards the end of season 3, Street Sharks, they actually do a crossover with Law and Order SVU?
You're kidding, right?
You said it with such confidence.
That concludes my segment of saying things with confidence, and nobody knows if you're lying or not.
All right, damn. I guess you will need to tune in to make sure that you guys can make sure to see if maybe they do have a crossover with
Benson and Stabler
SVU.
and Jab have to go investigate
Jab with iced tea.
All right, Stu, you don't need to sell it anymore.
I
am already buying every copy. So I haven't watched anything else outside of this week's movie, except for you guys had just mentioned, like, I mean, Letty had watched the end of Money Heist, even though it was complete trash. I finished this is what happens when you watch like the beginning of a TV show and then you watch the ending of a TV show. There's this Korean drama called The King, Eternal Monarch or whatever. So I didn't watch a lot of the stuff in the middle, but Irene was watching it and she wanted to stop, but I was like, but I'm going to help you finish this. So I watched it to the end. It's about like this parallel universe, time traveling, something. It is so confusing. I don't even know what to even say. It's supposed to be like it was funny because Irene loves Korean dramas, but she was the one that was complaining about all the love scenes and how it like drawn out and everything was. So I thought that was actually kind of refreshing.
Actually, I think that's
what you get.
that show's actually a Korean porno. So
Is it?
maybe that's why she was, like, what is this?
They're like, what? What do you mean? And then like I'm watching like the end episodes and none of that content's in there, and then all the other stuff in the middle is fine.
Why they have a gangbang like every
there's
episode?
Full penetration.
That is
Action
not
scene,
the
full
case.
penetration.
Those are
Action scene. Full
He's out
penetration.
there cracking skulls, and then he's back to full penetration.
yeah. So I mean,
Go ahead.
yeah. I think when it comes to like time travel TV shows in the first place, I feel like it's really, really, really difficult to do. Because it seems like they always, for some reason, just like, well, because if you travel back in time, then you have to be able to explain how that impacts like the future and how it.
What's their time travel mechanism?
It is a flute.
Corn cheese.
No, it's actually Love Letter.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah, oh, that takes me back. That does
Because they're
take me
sold
back.
down. So interesting. We celebrated trying to watch the end of that with we ordered Love Letter.
Nice.
So we had the bulgogi pizza
Oh, you
and
said
the chicken,
did you
the
get
fried
it
chicken,
royal?
and then the
Did you get it royal?
yes.
Okay,
Dude,
that's
how
the
else
only
do
way.
you get it? Who gets it with a potato
I'm
mousse?
just making sure.
Hey, am I?
It's not my first. It's not my first rodeo.
Is this my
Korean
first
rodeo?
rodeo? No, but it's a TV show about a king, so it's gonna be royal. All right.
Okay, I got
It
it.
was but
So it's a
apparently
flute?
it's a flute, and it like the way it happens is in the beginning of the show. There's this magic flute that lets you travel between two worlds. It's like this mythical thing. They didn't know about if it was actually true. During the heist, like the guy who grows up to be the king has his father's killed in front of him, and then he grabs this sword that's supposed to be like this protector thing, and then he like swings at the guy, the traitor who stole the flute, slices it in half, hides the other half of the flute, and then it like anytime that they like kind of cross paths, it like stops time, and then they can travel between this parallel universe. And then there's a lot of like switching people around and stuff like that, trying to create like advanced moves to be able to get closer and take over the kingdom and that kind of stuff.
That's the most convoluted time travel mechanism I'd ever heard.
They didn't want him to have superpowers.
I thought you were going to say like, oh, there's a flute and you play these notes.
No.
And...
You don't play. It's not Ocarina of Time. No. Oh my gosh, that's where they stole it from.
Yeah.
So I was mad before, but now I'm even more upset. He didn't even wear a green cap.
Hashtag
No green hat.
cancel King, whatever the show's called, King.
Actually, we
Green
don't
King.
need to worry about that. It apparently they created the show. Netflix created the show thinking it was going to do really, really well in Korea. In Korea, it did horrible.
Nice.
Like
All
really,
the
really bad.
gratuitous sex scenes.
Yeah, no, there was no sex scenes. I think that's why it did horrible in Korea.
Yeah.
But yeah, in Korea it didn't do well. But over here in international international markets, did great. And I was like, what? That's incredibly weird. But yeah, so time travel really, really hard to do in TV shows properly. I don't know. When was the last time you guys remember a time traveling mechanism that actually worked out, kind of made sense? And the only thing I can think of that's anywhere close was Inception.
That's not a TV show, though.
I know.
Dark.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, Dark, I haven't finished it, but, there's a thing in there.
Yeah.
I don't know what it fully is yet. I'd have to keep watching, but
Okay.
I don't know. Are there really that many time traveling TV shows? I guess Doctor Who, does that count?
Quantum Leap.
Quantum. I've never watched Doctor Who because I think that's
I've never watched either of those.
I can't say it's a silly show because I've never watched it, but it's just never appealed to me.
Time Squad.
Okay.
Well,
All right, Ben.
Time cop.
Everyone can Google what TV shows with time travel in it. Okay.
Wait, you guys never see a Time Squad?
No,
What about Time Crisis?
I've seen that.
I don't think that has any time travel in it, David.
Sure, it does.
And
It's time, and then you travel to the next part, and
there's a
then
crisis.
Everybody's
timed
always
again.
time traveling, moving forward.
Yeah.
DC Legends,
If that's not time travel, I don't know what it is.
Continuum, Frequency, Terminator, the TV show. Is that the
Oh
one
yeah,
with
the Sarah
what's her
Connor
name?
Chronicles.
Yeah, I heard that was really good.
Isn't that with Summer Glau?
Yeah, I think so.
Is she in it?
Yeah. That's Summer Glau.
It's one piece of ace.
Ace.
Wait, did they make Sarah Connor Asian in this show, or
I don't know. I never watched it. I just heard it was good.
I haven't either? But I'm just
Oh,
looking at a
what's
picture
her
of
face is in this too?
it. She looks vaguely Asian.
Summer?
I don't know who it
Oh,
is.
Lena Headley.
Wait, Lena Headey was in it?
Uh-huh.
What?
She I
Wait,
think
Sarah Connor?
plays Sarah Connor, I think.
What?
Oh
Wow,
I think
seriously?
guys, I think we found I'm gonna watch this TV show. It's on Prime Video. So
Sweet.
the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Is this prior to Terminator? Or is this in between?
This is in between. I think if we go back to the Dark Fate episode, I think I laid out the chronology of the Terminator
Follows
universe.
Follows the events of Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
It is
Okay.
canon. I remember that part. So
And it's only 2 seasons with 31 total episodes. And then was canceled.
bummer.
Yep.
Following the announcement of the show's fate, fans have led numerous campaigns to revive the show ever since. Josh Friedman dismissed crowdfunding in 2013 due to issues involving holder rights. Movie was also considered. Yeah, apparently it didn't. 76%. That's actually not terrible on Rotten Tomatoes. But all right, well, I think that's enough about time traveling monarchs and Terminators
and
yep, and all that stuff. So normally we would jump over to our box office rundown, but as you've been following, still no theaters outside of drive-in theaters. So Ben, thank you for that tip.
I did get an email from Regal saying that
we're going to start charging you or else we're going to be able to shut down forever.
Well, no, hopefully not that, but they did say something about here's what's gonna happen when we reopen.
Okay, I've heard this one before.
Yeah.
Let's hear what happens.
You've toyed with my heart before, Regal.
And let me guess, Tenet is coming out next week, right? Right?
Hey, I didn't even realize. Oh, speaking of theaters, I believe Mulan is going to be released on Disney Plus, but with a $30 premium.
With a what?
It's a $30 premium. They're charging you $30 to rent it.
Oh, to rent it?
Mm-hmm.
What if you're only like one person?
Well, then it sucks for you.
That's the best ticket.
It's like you bought like 3 tickets to sit in the theater by yourself.
Wait, Ben, weren't you the one that said that there's no way possible that Mulan because it's such a huge release for them that they would never put it on Disney Plus?
I was thinking that they wouldn't do it because it is like this big movie where they want it to really do well in China. And now I'm really, really happy that they're putting it on Disney Plus because that means it's gonna fucking bomb.
Because it'll get played one time in China and then it'll get pirated for the rest of it.
Yeah, pretty much. This is like the best outcome. I'm so happy right now. Ever since they announced this movie, I've been like, I really hope this movie fucking bombs to the ground and eats shit.
Ever since they announced it without Eddie Murphy, then it's like, why even bother?
Well, they tried using Eddie Murphy and then they said, why is Chris Rock introducing it's a movie?
Wow,
Wait,
wow,
what?
David.
Damn it, so close. All right,
So close to what?
I don't know.
So it's just close.
So I was checking out some of the box office rundowns from the last month or so. We had actually 2 really big weeks. July 10th through the 12th, there was a big week for re-releases. Star Wars Episode 5 was re-released. to the tune of $611,000. So there was a $2.5 million week. June 19th to the 21st, there was another re-release. That one was $1.4 million and included Jaws and Jurassic Park. Where are people watching these movies?
Orange County.
That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah? I don't know.
Other parts of the country that have, I don't know.
Yeah, so, but apparently the first week that Peninsula was here, I will mention this, Peninsula was here for the first week. It had a whopping $118,000.
Wow.
In 48 total theaters.
Wow.
So, yeah. All right, well, that'll pretty much do it for us on the domestic, for the box office rundown. Any other movie news that you guys can think of?
Tron 3. Woo! That's about it.
Were the first two any good?
No, but you know what that does mean? There's a possibility of another banging ass soundtrack.
Oh, that was really good by Daft Punk.
Yeah, that's the part I'm really excited about. The possibility of there being another Daft Punk album.
Tron.
And hopefully some sort of remix of it that came out. Because
Tron Legacy soundtrack was choice.
Yes, the Legacy soundtrack was really good, but let me tell you about Tron Legacy Reconfigured. Now that was a real good album. Had a bunch of great guest artists, had Pretty Lights on it, had Avicii on it. It was a real banger.
Did he just do the whole soundtrack?
Avicii, yes.
Daft Punk, I mean.
Oh, no, yeah, Daft Punk did the whole soundtrack, and it was really good. I really liked it.
Mm-hmm. Like, they really sold the ambiance for the movie for sure. Like, it helped build tension, it helped set scene, and it made you kind of feel like you were inside of a computer, like, even though it wasn't like standby stasis or it was like ramping up and all that stuff. I was like, man, I wish I was running around a circuit board.
Yeah, and I have to say, they actually did a pretty good job with an orchestral soundtrack, you know? They actually had some really good pieces that weren't just, de-resed.
Apparently Jared Leto is in this one.
Yep, Jared Leto.
And he accidentally gave away the title.
I didn't see that part yet. I just know it's Jared Leto.
It's Tron Ares.
Don't know what that means.
Yep, no idea, but that sounds cryptic, sounds interesting. We'll see how it does, and maybe it'll be ready by, I don't know, next summer. Maybe we'll be ready.
It sounds like no one really cares except for the soundtrack, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm still going to see it just because, at least it'll look cool.
Didn't we all see it on opening night?
I didn't.
I never saw them.
I didn't know you guys back then. Well,
I definitely remember seeing it like very early on.
Of course you didn't, because we didn't know any of each other back in fucking 1980 whatever, 82.
No, Tron 2. Not the first one.
I think I knew you in 1982.
Oh yeah,
I wasn't even born.
Oh yeah, it was on on that subatomic hangout. I don't know. I got nothing. I'm tired.
All right.
Parallax,
let's go ahead and
universe.
All right, let's go ahead and jump over to our movie of the week this week. That is Wicked City.
Wicked.
It's a wicked.
So Stu, since you're the one who picked it, you can go ahead and
then Ben can do it.
Oh, okay. This is an anime movie and it's trash. Because all anime is trash.
Because there was no hand-to-hand fighting in it.
No, there was lots of hand-to-hand. Let me tell you, there was hand to something in this movie.
That's right. You're right. I was just trying to make a turn of phrase on a fighting.
Oh, you were turning. There was a lot of turning things in here.
There was no airbending or what else does Ben like? Fucking giant dudes where the only way to kill them you have to fucking fly up to them and on these stupid fucking apparati and fucking stab them in a specific spot.
What is happening right now?
I don't know. You know, Ben. Ben knows.
But I also do enjoy the fact that Stu is on his soapbox right now, so I'm not going to tell him to come down. Stu, please continue.
No, that's all I got.
Oh, okay. I really, honestly speaking,
Ben likes Attack on Titan, and that's a stupid show. So
I don't. I've never seen it.
That's a flat out lie.
No, that's not. I've never seen the fucking show.
I could have sworn you were on about it, how great it was.
Nope, that wasn't me. That was some other Asian guy. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't me.
Oh, it was Ben in the comments section on his burner account, I think.
Yeah, that was definitely it. Yep, that was
Who
it.
was it that was all about Attack on Titan?
Carl? Are you thinking about Carl?
I don't know.
Are you confusing Ben with Carl?
I mean, it's a very
they're so
common
similar.
mistake. Yeah.
It's very common. Oh boy.
I mean, I do.
What were we talking about?
The plot of Wicked City. I
All
don't
right.
know why you guys derailed so quickly.
All right. So the plot, here's a synopsis. Hardened Boston detective Taki O'Houlihan in the mean streets of downtown Boston has to go do battle with the demon realm with the help of from an unlikely source from a agent from the New York office, and everyone knows people from Boston and New York hate each other.
Is this the plot of The Departed?
Yeah, this sounds like a Scorsese movie.
Yeah.
That sounded like really good.
TM,
Ben,
you can't touch this, Scorsese. You got to pay me. And yeah, and they got to fight demons and stuff. And there's lots of sex related things in it, which I wasn't expecting.
Wait, what do you mean you weren't expecting?
I've never seen this movie.
Wait, what?
Stu, okay. That's what I call 5incos.
I can't understand what Ben's just said.
Yeah, I know, dude. Ben, you gotta either back up or lower it.
Take the mic out of your mouth.
Yeah, exactly.
No! I refuse. I'm standing by my nonsense.
Like as the Twitch viewer said last Monday, Ben, can you stop screaming?
No. And go fuck yourself, Samtrong 200.
I guess, I don't know. I think I fucked up on this one because I should, for some reason, I picked a movie that I hadn't seen, thinking it was like, oh, this would be a good opportunity to see a movie I haven't seen. But then I forgot what the premise of That's What I Call 5incos was. So yeah, that one's on me. That's my bad.
That's What I Call 5incos is dedicated to the movies we love and cherish. And Stu chose Wicked City.
Something I never saw.
Oh, all of a sudden, wait, Ben, I gotta ask you a question. If we had said that we like this movie, do you think Stu would finally he would actually be honest?
About
and
what?
say, I chose this hoping you guys would really, really like this?
No.
Because I enjoyed it. This is my favorite movie growing up as a child.
Is that what you're saying right now, David? Or?
Yeah.
No, I was the one who picked it.
Hey, David, you don't have to be ashamed. You know, if you really like this movie, just say it.
Dear God. Okay, all right. I want to hear from the guy who picked this movie. Stu,
Okay.
Why?
Why did I pick it?
Uh-huh.
Or just why in general?
Why and how did you end up picking this if you had never seen it?
Because I didn't really know of any anime movies. I see. That's the thing. Retroactively, I was like, "Fuck! I should have picked Ninja Scroll."
You know what's funny? I was watching this with Bowie, and Bowie said during the movie, he said, "Why didn't Stu pick Ninja Scroll?"
I know what. That's a good question. I wish I could go back in time because I was like Ninja Scroll in my head, but then for some reason I was like, "No, I'm gonna pick something I haven't seen before."
I'm still waiting. How did this fall into your lap?
The way I found out about this movie was I was looking for something similar to Ninja Scroll. So I just looked up like anime movies with like graphic violence. And
wait, so you're thinking this whole time like, man, I wish there was a movie like Ninja Scroll that I could watch, but it can't
not
be
Ninja Scroll, but like it. So yeah, if I could do a mulligan, I would have picked Ninja Scroll.
And we ended up with all the things that everybody jokes about, tentacle
I think
monsters.
it's like, is this where like it originated? Maybe this is like patient zero for like the tentacle stuff.
It could have been. It very well could have been.
I
mean,
I will be honest, Stu, I'm glad that you didn't know what we were getting into, but I also was hoping that maybe you knew.
Maybe I did because you thought I'd like this.
Maybe this was ironic for Ben, for you to be able to be like, Ben, this is what you get for picking anime.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
I
sit through
didn't
this
pick
and watch
it. I
this.
didn't pick it.
Let's go with that. Let's go. I picked this movie to stick it to Ben.
Yeah,
I
but then
didn't
at the
pick
same
it.
time, that means, Stu, you must have watched this. You've watched this more than once.
No, well, no, unfortunately.
That's the assumption. You got to pick one.
It's gonna be a
Yeah.
revision. We'll fix it in post. That
Oh,
this
jeez.
was for
That
Ben.
you, Stu, how about this? I'll be the one editing this episode. You let me know which one you eventually want to decide on. You want to play as if
How about-
you didn't know?
Let's just all say Ninja Scroll a couple times, and then we'll just edit in Ninja Scroll over when we're talking about Wicked City.
No, we're gonna leave this in. This is
Okay.
this is your bed.
Also, that'd be way too much work.
That's also true. I wouldn't edit this episode. That was the case.
So I'll say this about the movie, because when I was looking for movies, I saw like a couple previews, and I was like, oh, okay, this looks kind of neat. And so when I started watching it, I enjoyed the first 20 minutes or so of the movie. I really liked the theme. I really liked the subject matter. I liked the animation. And then I don't know, somewhere about halfway through the movie, it was like, what is going on? I just like,
and he really enjoyed it after
and
that.
then I really got
Okay,
excited.
so all right, I'll let the pain end. I'll just let you rate it now. What would your score be?
I'll give it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Okay. Ben, thoughts on this movie as an anime expert?
As a resident anime.
I'm sorry, as a hentai expert.
Yeah, pretty big difference.
Actually, he's expert in both. He's the one who can distinguish the two. So, which category does this fall under, in your expert opinion?
What do you mean? They're the same thing. Anime and hentai, it's the same thing, right? Same thing.
I don't know. You tell us.
It's the same thing.
Act like you don't know, Ben. Sure.
Yeah, that's the most unbelievable part about this entire
guys,
episode.
I'm pretty sure they're the same thing.
They're the same thing.
Real convincing, Ben.
What's the difference?
All right, I'm gonna let Ben continue. I'm just gonna let Ben think about it or collect his thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead.
You're gonna go ahead.
I will go ahead and go ahead. I agree with Stu. I did enjoy it's dark and gritty. So, and then also I don't watch a lot of anime, but I'm actually curious if, some of the stuff now, this is where it looks like the art style for a lot of animes hasn't really changed too much, but I think it's just to be able to kind of keep that. So that's how come you can tell the difference between anime and then animated movies, right? So I don't know if that's true or not, but that was kind of cool. Soundtrack is decent. But for me, I was kind of lost throughout the whole thing, and I enjoyed it. I agree with Stu. I enjoyed it up to the point where then I realized what was actually happening. I was like, okay, now you've definitely lost my interest, but I don't get to say this movie is crap until I finish it. So I finished it. 1 out of 10.
Wow, 1 out of 10?
There it is.
How can you give... Wait, time out. How can you give something a 1 out of 10 if you enjoyed part of it?
I enjoyed the fact that it had tricked me into thinking that this was like a dark, gritty, cop.
Did you say comedy? Were you guys say cop comedy?
Buddy cop?
Not comedy.
Wait, which one's Jackie Chan? Wait, but he's Jackie Chan.
Well, I didn't know which direction it was going to. Maybe it was dark and sinister, and then also there was some comedy in it. I was hoping for it. It never came.
There was a little bit of comedy, but I'm just curious how do you score something that you see? I gave it a 5 because I liked about half of it.
I didn't even like half of it. I liked the scene. I thought the setting. It's a good idea. It was a decent idea, but it definitely.
So you liked a thing That should
Ethan,
at least not be 1 out of 10.
that's a 1 out of 10.
Ooh.
How can you like a 1 out of 10 means you didn't like anything in it.
It's not a good movie.
1 out of 10, it was something I would give to like Last of Us Part 2.
Ooh.
Yeah, but not everybody else is giving it way more better reviews than that. Everything
Not
I've seen about
really.
Wicked City has not been that good.
Actually, all the main like the outlet media game outlets, they all rated it super. It's kind of like what happened with Dave Chappelle's special
Comedy? Wow.
where all the big critics gave it a really low score, but then everyone, like normal people, you and me, rated it very high. It's the same thing that happened in Last of Us Part 2, except in reverse.
Really?
All the critics gave it really high marks, but everyone else who, all the normal people, all the normies out there,
yeah,
rated it pretty low.
The average score on Metacritic is a 5.6.
Yeah,
But
I mean, it went
that's
up.
for user score.
It was lower before.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Wicked City.
I don't know. This definitely is not up my alley.
Because I know why. Because they didn't show the full penetration.
Oh, there was definitely plenty of that.
They didn't actually show it though. That's
what do you mean? He
about.
went inside of her stomach that was also a vagina.
Yeah, but they didn't actually show that part. That's what you're upset about.
They showed everything, and that was no 1 out of 10. If Ben can give Star Wars a 2 out of 10, I can give this a 1 out of 10.
I thought he gave it lower.
No, I gave Star Wars Episode 9 a 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, see? What's your point?
That Star Wars Episode 9 is a steaming pile of shit. Wait, no. I mentioned this in a previous episode. It's not a steaming pile of shit.
That's a disservice to shit
useful.
because it fertilizes. Yeah, okay, we got it.
Okay, well, all right. Ben, what about you? Thoughts?
So, did you guys ever play like Grand Theft Auto growing up?
Which one?
Any
All
of
of
them?
them? Oh, then yes.
So, you're playing it. You're in the part where you're chasing down like someone in a mission, right? Gunning down everyone, bop, steal cars,
Killing prostitutes.
everything, killing prostitutes, all good fun. Then your parents walk in and you're in a strip club. Like, you ever have that moment? You ever have that?
I mean, I could liken it to like when you're watching a movie with your parents, and then there's like a sex scene, and you're like, "Oh, what's on the floor?"
No.
If you could
in the other room, you're calling me, okay?
If you could pull the ripcord, you would.
Yeah, and just eject out of the house.
And that would happen. Did you get caught?
So I was watching this, and I told Letty beforehand, I'm like, you know what? This is anime. This is going to be trash, so don't watch it with me. I'm just going to watch it with Bowie. So Bowie and I are watching it, and it was the first part, and everything's fine. It's like what you're saying. It's dark, it's brooding. He's just doing detective work, whatever. Fight scene breaks out, cool. Letty walks in as soon as they start having sex.
And you guys both have your pants off.
But the one thing I could take away from this shit show was that happened to Ben.
Actually, you know what? But the fact that happened to Ben, Stu, you're right. I did enjoy a little bit more of it. Now for 3 out of 10.
See, okay, I can live with that.
All right, 3 out of 10. But Stu, you can't really be that offended because you didn't really know what you were really getting yourself into. You trusted.
I'm not offended. Your scoring system doesn't make sense.
Since when does anything that we do make any sense?
That's true.
Okay, all right. So
you're supposed to be the Rock, David.
I'm not. You know that. But continue,
Ben.
Ben.
You're supposed to do the silly shit. You're supposed to be the Rock.
No, I say it and I keep us on pace, but I'm definitely not above.
I'm definitely not the Rock.
Dwayne the Rock. You're more of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin type.
I would be okay with that. No, don't give me that much credit, please.
Mankind?
By God, he's broken in half.
Oh yeah, so Letty walked in on Ben.
Pants is off, of course.
Why are your Bowie's pants off? That's how we watch anime.
I spilled slushy on my pants. We had to wash it out.
And I took my pants off to help dry his pants off.
There's a ghost. So we As soon as she walked in, she yelled, "What the fuck?" And then, my mic's on, so Bowie heard that, and all I could hear is fucking laughing. So great. Like I missed probably the first 15 minutes of the movie because Bowie couldn't stop laughing. So that was
I think this would have been a great movie for us, the three of us, all to watch together, and we'd be like, "Stu, wait, why did you pick? What is this?
What's that thumping noise?
Don't worry about it. It's coming from the movie. It's in the movie.
Well, and for all of our listeners, this is the reason why you should be very careful when you get recommendations on the internet. Also, make sure you vet whatever you're going to watch. I actually didn't know if I was going to have enough time to be able to watch it today, seeing as it was my birthday over the weekend. So I spent it with my girlfriend and her family. So, and so I was like, all right, I'm going to try and just kind of squeeze it in somewhere or cram it in. And so I started watching like the first 10 minutes at work. It was at lunch, so there was nobody with me. So, I mean, I was just like sitting there and I had my headphones on. And I was just like, oh, okay, this is going to be like one of those like dark, gritty movies, right?
It'll
And then
be
all
like
of a sudden,
Scroll.
yeah. And then, there's that bar scene. And then he's like, oh, I'll take her home, blah, blah, blah. He gets home. And then I'm like, okay, all right, boobs, all right, whatever. And then all of a sudden, she comes over to him seductively. I'm like, okay, all right, maybe I should stop watching this. I was like, all right, I'm just going to leave it in the background. I'm going to finish eating my lunch. Started eating my lunch, and I was like, oh, yeah, definitely can't watch this at work. And I stopped it after they started. I was like, I wonder the rest of it. So I had it on the background, like later, like when I got home, and I was like, wow, okay, yeah, this is the entire movie's like this.
Yep.
Good thing I did not watch. The first thought was good thing nobody was around, and I also didn't watch this at home because I'm at work
or with Irene.
Or Irene. I was gonna tell Irene yesterday. I was like, "Oh, there's a movie I need to review." I guarantee you, Stu, she would have been like, "What the hell are you guys watching?"
We're through, David.
Yeah, you almost ruined my relationship because of you and Google decided that this was an equivalent to Ninja Scroll.
I don't think Stu is going to be the one to ruin that relationship, David.
Ben, you better not do anything.
Don't worry, David. I don't have to. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
No.
Go about your day like you always do.
All right, Ben. Score?
With its dark, brooding, complex issues that it tackles, I would have to give this a 1 out of 10 because it's anime. Fuck anime. Anime is trash. 1 out of 10.
Wow. Why is Ben trying so hard to act like he doesn't like anime?
Dude, actually, the funny thing is, the guy who helped us choose anime as the next category for That's What I Call 5incos was my coworker, James. Thank you, James, for tuning in. We know
Hi,
that you're,
James.
James Chowtham. He was the one who said, oh, man, I just wanted to make sure that we get to see another weeb movie so that way Ben could also see one. I was like,
why specifically me? Why?
Because he knows that you're a weeb. He said that finally someone who understands me.
I'm not a weeb. Not a weeb. Not a weeb.
I think the number of hours you've spent on...
We have 3 people. We can make a vote.
Nope.
Right? Ben?
Nope. That's how
Ben
works.
is a weeb. Vote aye if you think yes.
Nope. Nay.
Aye.
Nay.
I heard one nay.
Nays have
I
it.
heard one yay.
Nope. Nays have it. Nay.
Did I hear 2 yays? Sorry, Ben, you're a weeb. All right.
I think there's an easier way to go about this. You just have to
Straw
look at
poll?
you just got to look at how many hours on his Steam account he's played BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. Look at it. Let's see how many hours is on there. Oh, what? None.
He has a separate account.
He must be like playing with Bowie on his or
Oh, okay, yeah.
He
Okay.
only has 7.1 hours on BlazBlue.
And here comes the QAnon theories about Ben playing BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle on a different account because President Trump.
Oh wait, sorry, it's not on Steam. It's on PS4. Sorry, I got to look on PS4.
Wait, Ben, what is QN?
Huh? Nothing.
You just said QN.
Nope, nothing.
What does that mean? No, because someone said that in one of the Heroes of the Storm games I played the other day.
QAnon?
Huh?
QAnon?
No, Q.
QN.
He just said QN. Didn't he?
I don't know. Let's look at Urban Dictionary.
I don't know. I said QAnon. I didn't say QN.
Oh, what's QAnon?
Don't even worry about it, David.
Damn it. Never going to be relevant.
It's just crackpot theories, man.
QAnon detailing supposed secret plot by alleged deep state against U.S. President Donald Trump and his supporters. Okay.
It was crackpot theories. That was the joke.
Okay.
That was the joke.
Why didn't you just say crackpot theories?
That would have made more sense.
Because I thought you guys knew about it, but I guess not.
No,
okay.
we're not Zoomers like you. So
Okay. Wait. Zoomer. That means I'm cool. Yes. Woo!
Sure, Ben.
All right. Normally, we would go into like our favorite moments of this movie or quotes or anything like that. Do you guys have any?
I liked the fight at the airport when it was still in the beginning of the movie.
All right. Since that's Stu's favorite moment, what about you, Ben? Favorite
You guys
moment?
didn't like that fight?
At the airport?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I guess mine would have to be, it's like he's, doing his detective work, so there's crime out again. He's busting heads, and he's back in the lab for some full penetration. Smells crime, back to the lab, full penetration, crime penetration, crime
stinks. You smell penetration.
And this goes on and back and forth for 90 or so minutes until the movie just sort of ends.
I will say this: the movie did just kind of sort of end.
Yes, it did. It really did. She gets like superpowers or something because she's pregnant.
She has a baby now. From? She's pregnant.
Yeah, she gets superpowers because she's pregnant.
And then now he has something to fight for.
I think it started off with a good premise and then shit the bed halfway through. That's what I feel about this movie. So, hence my 5 out of 10 for 50%.
Yeah, I don't have any favorite moments outside of the fact that Letty walked in on Ben.
That's your favorite moment?
That's my favorite moment. There was a TV show, Wicked City.
It's a pretty juicy moment.
Oh, there's a live action version of Wicked
City. I saw that too. I was like, what
1992 from Hong Kong. It's also from the same storyline. And the synopsis is Taki is assigned to go after Daishu, a businessman who is suspected by the police to be selling the drug happiness, a drug from the Raptors.
That sounds
world.
Completely different than what happened in what we watched.
But his name is Taki.
Oh,
lots
so it's
of
the
psychic powers, shape changing, and general weirdness.
This whole movie had general weirdness in it.
Oh yes.
All right. Well, that was my choice, so we got that out of the way. Now it's on you guys.
Thanks, Stu.
Did Ben just die?
Yeah.
He dropped his EpiPen.
Joke's on you, I don't have one.
He likes to live dangerously.
Oh man, he's been living dangerously. Wow, I was not prepared to pick a movie. So I think we'll leave it up to Ben. I'll have one for next week.
Wow.
So that'll pretty much do it for this.
Whoa. That's not fair.
Why is that?
Because I had to pick one on the spot.
Yeah, David. Pick
it was
one.
more fun that way.
Yeah, so now you got to pick one on the spot.
Yeah,
fine.
David.
Ghost in the Shell.
Okay.
Okay, wait, which one?
The Scarlett Johansson one? Okay.
Yes.
Joe's
I've
going to be
heard
so
about
excited.
it. I don't know anything about it. Either that or... Let's see.
Don't make my mistake and pick a movie you've never seen.
I've never seen it. That's why I was at... wait, Spirit Away.
Yeah, that's the one.
Wait, what is that?
Okay, so when we were watching Jurassic Park the other night, Letty was asking me, like, okay, why did Stu pick Wicked City? I said, I don't know. And she goes on, so she figures out, like, oh, you're doing anime at this time around, right? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, who's up next to pick a movie? And I say, David. She says, I bet he's going to pick Spirited Away because he's basic.
Because what?
Because he's basic.
It was either that or Akira. I heard people say that was
okay. Now you're switching to Akira. Great.
Man,
is that also basic?
I mean, it's basic in the sense that like someone who barely knows anything about anime would know about that. So
I'm fine with it. I don't know. I have nothing.
what do you pick? What's your pick then?
Akira.
Wow.
Oh, Joe's gonna be so sad now.
Why? Because you wanted to watch Spirited Away?
Know that you because he probably would have been like, oh, sweet Ghost in the Shell
Again.
again.
If there's going to be one person that I make happy, I might as well make it Joe.
He probably I think he likes Akira also.
He chose Akira last time.
Did he?
Yeah. He's the one who brought the DVD.
That's right.
Oh, wait. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back. Is that considered an anime?
That is considered an anime. Yes.
Yes, that's the one I'm picking.
Ben says begrudgingly.
Either that or Dragon Ball Z Resurrection F.
Fucking pick something, David.
Pokemon. I'm picking it. Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back.
Why not
That's
the original?
movie you know what? You're so convincing it's the original.
I've never seen
original
Mewtwo Strikes Back, so I mean, we can do that.
Wait, you've never seen Mewtwo Strikes Back?
The only Pokemon movie I ever saw was the first one.
Yeah, because you got a free Mew card.
Yeah, and I got that one. It wasn't even like a real Pokemon card, though.
I know, it was like more like a sticker.
It
But
was like a movie promotion card.
I was like, dude, what the hell is this? And you couldn't even read it because it was in like this weird ancient language.
Wait, okay. So we're watching Mewtwo Strikes Back, right?
That's right. Mewtwo Strikes Back. I've never seen the movie either, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be okay.
But you guys said that you watched the first Pokemon movie.
Are they called the same? Is that the same
It's
movie?
the same movie.
Oh, okay,
good.
cool.
Then excellent. That's the one we're watching.
I thought it sounded like a sequel, so
I know, that's what I was saying. I was like, what?
I think there is a sequel, but it's called something else.
yeah, Mewtwo Strikes
Pokemon
Back
Mewtwo Strikes Back to the future.
again.
Mewtwo again?
I think the reason why it sounded like a sequel because it has Mewtwo in it, so there's two, and then Strikes Back sounds like a sequel title, subtitles, like The Empire Strikes Back.
I agree with you. I thought it was also a sequel.
All right, sweet. Then the first
so
Pokemon movie.
Mewtwo Strikes Back will be our movie for next week. That is as part of our That's What I Call 5incos.
Yeah, we're going from one side of the spectrum to the total opposite.
Oh yeah, definitely. Don't remember. I haven't seen this one in a long time, but I think it's going to be safe.
Jesus Christ, we missed so much sexual innuendo when we were kids.
Gosh, what are you doing to Pikachu?
Yeah, this is what happens when you
Ash
watch
and
a
Misty
movie.
they're fucking in this movie, dude.
This 22 years ago. So a lot of things can change. I'm sure. Oh, and there's also a new version of it.
Oh, the
A
3D
nude version?
Yes, the nude version.
They up-resed it.
I thought it's just 3D now.
It is 3D. It's awesome. All right. That'll do it for us here on the Dos Nav Cinco's podcast. As always, I'm your host, David.
I'm Stuart.
And I'm Ben.
So join us next week. We'll be reviewing Pokemon Mewtwo Strikes Back as part of our That's What I Call 5incos, as well as Street Sharks Season 3, Episode 16. As always, please tip your Reiki masters. Don't forget to wash your hands. Stay 6 feet away from each other. Be safe out there. Check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube. And we'll
Twitch.
check you guys. And Twitch. We will check you guys there. We will be getting back. I will be getting back to streaming on the solo day as soon as my work schedule shakes out. But tomorrow on Tuesday, Ben will be streaming some type of, I don't know, whatever
Fighting game, I'm sure.
Yeah, and then he'll be streaming Blast Blue, Cross Tag Battle. And Stu will be doing. Stu, do we have a preview of what game you'll be streaming on Wednesday?
Still working on Darkwood.
That's right. And on Thursday, are we gonna do Fall Guys again?
Dude, Fall Guys is awesome.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So for you guys out there that tuned in last week, definitely hit us up again. Try to see if you guys can get the game. It is free on PSN right now. Come check us out there on Twitch on Thursday at 7. We will check you guys on the next one. Be safe out there, guys. Okay, bye.
Bye.